Nacogdoches, Texas, a place where quaint storefronts and friendly shopkeepers welcome visitors in much the same way they did 100 years ago. The oldest town in Texas, Nacogdoches is steeped in a rich history that played an integral part in the origin of the Lone Star State itself. Throughout that history, the big bank on the corner stood watch over the town's development and continues that tradition today. Although Nacogdoches has embraced all the trappings of modern life, it never lost its small-town charm.
I grew up in a very small town called Appleby, which is about 10 minutes away from Nacogdoches. Went to school in Garrison, then started into college at Stephen F. Austin here right after graduation.
Working her way through college at a local dress shop, Traci began to make an impression on the staff of the nearby Regions branch.
Traci would come into the bank and bring deposits from the store. And so when she came into the bank, we just knew that she had just a bubbly personality and a great smile, and I knew that she'd be a great fit.
She kept asking me, are you sure you don't want to change, careers? I think you'd be great over here. And so one day it was just like, hey, maybe I do need a change. Started out on the teller line, actually in the drive-thru. I started out down there. I was down in the drive-thru working the commercial lane for about 9 years.
Looking for the next challenge, Traci took on the role of the commercial banking sales assistant, where she was a natural fit.
Well, I worked with Traci for about 3, 4, 5 years. I was in commercial loans, and so she pretty much had to take care of me. I did the loans, most of the outside stuff, bring it in, and she would take care of the paperwork and the customer. Now I'm a rancher, so I needed working capital, so I went back to the bank, and Traci pretty much takes care of that too. She knows a lot about what I try to do, and that's in the cattle business, and because of the type of loans that we made, she's very knowledgeable of that. So you don't have to sit there and try to explain it to some new loan officer that has no clue what a cow is.
But it isn't only her bovine customers who benefit from Traci's expertise.
She is so knowledgeable. There is nothing that I have presented to her that she has not come back with a solution for. And another thing that's impressed me about Traci, I'm a real good delegator. And a lot of times when my staff comes to me and they have an issue, I'll just say, call Traci. And I can tell them that because it doesn't matter what any person's title is on my staff. If they call Traci or they email her and they have an issue, she solves it for them just as quickly and just as professionally as she does for me. And that means a lot to me because I can delegate more things.
Okay, well, thank you so much. Okay, girl, have a good one.
It's not so much your customer service is different. You just got to relate to that customer. You've got to understand them, you've got to know their business, and you've got to be really personable with them.
And Traci plays just as vital a role to her associates, where we found no shortage of endorsements.
She has such a great attitude, and it really is infectious to the people within the bank.
With her being on the community banking side and me being on the retail side, she's not afraid to cross that line and help out whenever we need help on our side.
She was the one who trained me, and I had no banking experience and knew nothing about it. And she was very encouraging. She was very supportive. She just was the perfect one to be trained by.
She's a very compassionate, understanding person. She just seems to know when you're going through something. She gets in there and she knows the right things to say to you, to kind of encourage you, to motivate you. That's what I like about Traci.
It's a little known fact that I plan my visits around Traci's cooking. For a lot of people, she is a pastry chef, and she makes these just incredible pies. So I'll call a week ahead to see when she's going to be making these pies, and I make sure that I'm here in Nacogdoches on those days.
She always brings us something sweet, usually on the holiday. She'll just show up down there and she's baked us something, a pie or a cake or something.
I made you guys a pie. I turned around and it was gone. I don't know what happened to it.
Great pie. Wow, man, this is really good. Whoa, get that camera out here.
the Nacogdoches High School Band has maintained a reputation for excellence that has garnered them invitations to play special events from all over the country. But no organization can succeed without the support of their boosters.
I've been the treasurer for the Nacogdoches Band Boosters for the past 3 years.
As a new president, I was not really sure what was going on, and so Traci was kind of my right-hand man, and we did everything together. She helped me kind of walk through everything, and we became best friends, and we've been together ever since.
This year, I currently took over the role as president, and will continue until my son graduates next year. I don't know what I'm going to do when they graduate, though. I guess I'm going to have to adopt a kid. I don't know.
In a small town like Nacogdoches, Traci Wharton understands the importance of relationships with local businesses, her associates, and the community. And it's that attitude that has helped Nacogdoches maintain its reputation for friendliness and charm for hundreds of years.